I'm going to hit record so that we'll be good to go here. And to kick us off, we're going to go to Matt Weaver. Matt, go ahead with your question.
Hey, Sammy, thanks for taking time today. First one for you. What's kind of gone wrong the last 2 months? Because I know everyone wants to peak around this time heading into the playoffs, and a lot's not gone your way.
Yeah, for sure. That's a great question. I think it's just been wrong place, wrong time. I feel like we've been in good positions while we were running, where we were running that we got wrecked. I think we've had a lot of speed and have brought speed to the track every week, and um, I think it's just something that where it's been a rough couple weeks to where we've had speed and we've been running up front and we just have been getting taken out. I feel like I don't really know. I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in any of that stuff. So I don't really know what to call it. I think we just gotta kind of reset again. Like we reset, had a good solid reset at Kansas and we were really fast there. We had good practice, good qualifying, good first two stages, and just got taken out there. Had nothing I could do about it. So I think just trying to reset, have a strong mental side of things, and try to keep going to the playoffs with a good mindset. And I know we have the team, we have the cars to do it, and we just got to go execute.
From that standpoint, if this was a regular 33 race season schedule or whatever, the misfortune would have cost you a chance to race for a championship, and now you have the reset, and
Yeah,
it's kind of a brand new season. So I imagine that's something that you embrace because it puts you right back in the mix.
for sure. Yeah, like you said there, I saw something a week ago that if it was the old time where they did the regular 33 races, that I think would be like 13th in points. So yeah, that was definitely exciting to get the playoff started this week, and I think it honestly at the end of the day, it doesn't change anything of what we're doing. It doesn't change my mindset. It doesn't change anything. I think it's just another reset that to where we can run up front and we can be there. And I think we just got to execute and we can make it to the final four.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Our next question will go to Jordan Bianchi. Go ahead, Jordan.
Sam, appreciate the time. Where are you at in finalizing your plans for next year?
Yeah, I think we're close. Still figuring out some things. I have a good management team, and obviously, hopefully, we have some stuff to announce soon.
What percent chance do you put it at that you return to Joe Gibbs Racing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that stuff today. I'm here to focus on the playoffs. I know you got a job to do and pick stuff at me, but yeah, I'm still working on things.
Very good. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Our next question will go to Rob and then we'll go to Mitchell. Go ahead, Rob.
Thanks, Amanda. And thanks for joining us today, Sammy. Appreciate it. Knowing that the season finale is at Phoenix and having won at Phoenix, how much of a confidence booster is it to know that if you were able to make it to the championship four, that you have a good chance to go to the track that you're really good at? And then secondly, what are some of the great intangibles you've learned from racing at JGR this year?
Yeah, I think if that's one of the positives of only winning once this year, that it's been at the track that the final four races at, and I felt like we were really really fast. We were very dominant. I think we just gotta make it to that final four, and I think it's just all about execution. JGR has been awesome to me this year with everybody, with my teammate John Hunter, my crew team, Jabo, the whole 18 team has taught me a lot, and I think we just gotta go execute that and try to have a good solid race, three races this first round, and then take the second round as it comes. I think we don't need to look too far ahead of ourselves, and I think we just got to take one race at a time.
Sounds good. Best of luck.
Yep, thanks.
All right, Mitchell, go ahead.
Sammy, obviously you had that big win earlier this year at Phoenix. I know you said that you're not looking too far ahead, but is that an extra motivating factor that, hey, if you go out and make the championship for it, you prove that you can go get the job done at Phoenix?
Yeah, I think that's definitely a confidence booster, I guess, in a way. I'm sure the other three cars that are in the championship four, if we make it there, are going to be equally as good. And you know how stuff is. Everyone does. They're gonna get better. We're gonna have to get better. We're not gonna go back to the track with the same package. That would just be kind of foolish of us to do that and think that we're gonna just go there and dominate again, because that would not be the case. So I think it's definitely gives us confidence to go there and try to think we can have a shot. And I know we'll be good. I think that every week, and I think we've kind of shown some speed here and there, but we just got to get these playoffs started right and get the stuff turned around that's not going right.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a question from Chris Knight. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, Sammy, thanks for your time today. What's your greatest strengths going into the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a good question, Chris. I think it's just as a team, I think we have a lot of speed. We got a good team around us. I think being mentally strong is another thing going into the playoffs. I think just knowing that you got to reset your mind, and if something happens on track, reset it right away and try to not let it bother you. Um, I think that we have a lot of strengths. I think we have the capability to be running up there with Austin Hill, John Hunter, and Justin Allgaier. I think those are the three guys that I could see making it to the Final Four. I think we're right there with them, and I feel that way about me and my team. I don't know how everyone else feels, and we just got to go out there and prove it to everybody else, and prove to ourselves that we can do it.
Does the roller coaster ride this summer worry you at all going into the playoffs, or are you a type of driver that's able to leave what happened last week behind and just focus on the future?
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just like you said there, just take every race as it comes, and not let the past ruin the future. I think I'm not a driver that really drives off motivation or momentum or whatever. I think it's just I love to race because of the passion of I love to race. And obviously I think last 8 weeks have been frustrating, but I think we just got to reset like we do every race after we have a good race or we have a bad race. We just got to reset our minds, reset our team. And, for me, I think it's just trying to be a good leader for the 18 team and trying to be that leader that takes us to the championship four.
Thanks, Sammy, and good luck in the playoffs.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, we'll take one. Oh, here we go. Take another question from Dustin. Go ahead, and then Nathan will follow Dustin. Go ahead, Dustin.
Thank you. Hey, Sammy, what was it like the first time you went into Bristol?
Yeah, I ran there in a park. Actually, ran there in a super late model first. I think I was 14, 15 years old, which is very fast. I think we were running faster than the old Cup cars were. But yeah, I think kind of moving up to ARCA and then Xfinity, I think running a super late model there helped get that kind of fast feeling out of the way. I think the ARCA cars were kind of almost wide open in qualifying, just kind of that tire super gripped up with the resin. You can't pass with how low of horsepower they are and a lot of downforce. So I think ARCA car is fairly easy to get around there, and then the Xfinity car last year was kind of tough. Kind of obviously a lot less downforce, a lot more power. Felt a lot more free. We can kind of move around off the bottom. Hopefully that's the same way this year. But yeah, just kind of seems to be a track to where it's kind of just hold on and remember to breathe.
What kind of memories do you have of just walking in and seeing that place for the first time? I mean, something so different from anything else out there.
Yeah, it was super cool. Obviously watching races there from when I was a younger kid and always wanting to race there. It's probably one of my favorite tracks. So I think there's a lot of fun keys that make it what it is. And I think the high speeds, the banking, the tight racing. And I think it's hopefully it'll be a good track to pass this weekend. I think with them putting resin down, hopefully they get it kind of wore out a little bit in the truck and ARC race that we can move up in the Xfinity race.
Since you could be 2 months away from being a champion in the series, the path to get here and the spending time on the road and racing, in Iowa and at other points in between, what are the memories? What are kind of the special moments that stand out about early in your career racing and doing it with family or whatever, and that kind of stand out as you get close to maybe potentially reaching this pinnacle?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's a lot of special moments. I feel like I started racing when I was 8 years old, and for the first two years, kind of just did it for fun, and kind of after that, it was something that I had a real passion for and I wanted to do. So, kind of just always gone, kind of always doing it with my dad, and then just kind of last couple of years doing with kind of other people, and kind of there's a lot of great memories with my mom and dad coming to the track, and kind of I've done online school since I was in 6th grade, so. have done online school, just traveling around the country doing racing, and doing, I guess, what I love, and I've wouldn't change it for the world.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Nathan, go ahead.
Hey, Sammy, appreciate the time. Some of your best finishes this season have been on short tracks, have been on road courses. So has there been a bit of an adjustment period or learning curve kind of on the intermediate side of things here this season?
Yeah, I think so. I think that I never ran really any races in ARCA on mile and a half or intermediate. So I think that was the biggest thing for me was going straight from kind of short tracks to intermediate or mile and a halves in an Xfinity car. I think usually a lot of guys do ARCA and then they kind of have that experience or do trucks. So I think it's been a challenge that way. I think just the jump, I feel really comfortable and stuff, and I feel like it's something to where it's just more experience is better for me. So I think we can continue to do that and just try to, we have, I guess, 2 mile and a half intermediates in the playoffs, or 3 actually. So we just got to go out there and have a good solid couple races.
So how do you have to learn that then? I mean, obviously there's limited practice time. Is it simulator stuff, or just take more away from the race time that you're able to get?
Yeah, I think it's race time. Also there's been some I guess learning curves of making mistakes on those tracks, and I think you learn a lot more from making mistakes. At least I do, of not doing those mistakes again and just trying to be, just whenever you get back on those kind of tracks after you make a mistake, it's a lot easier than trying to just go to a track and trying to figure it out. So I think it's just all about trying to figure it out, and hopefully we are fast at those tracks enough to go try to win.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
All right, Sammy, thank you so much. We appreciate you spending some time with us. We wish you the best of luck this weekend in Bristol.
Yep, thank you guys.